excitement, adventure. Boston Blackie. Enemy of those who make him an enemy. Friend of those who have no friend. Yes, sir. That's Boston Blackie, and he's quite a guy. In just a moment, we'll see him in one of his exciting adventures. But first, a word from our sponsor.
The door.
You like Fox, Mr. Tang? The Chinese invented them, you know.
Why have I been brought here?
I operate on the theory that the Chinese mind is excellent for conceiving things, but it takes an Occidental to develop them. We're going to be partners, Tang.
I don't think I understand you. Partners? In what?
Oh, come off it, sweetheart. It cost me a bundle to find out who ran the Chinese lotteries, so don't play coy. I'm cutting myself in on your swindle.
The lotteries are not a swindle. They are operated for the benefit of my people. Every penny.
That's what I'm telling you, Pops. There's going to be some changes made.
There will be no change.
Look, Tang, we're partners now, and it's lucky for you we are. When the cops find out you killed that Welcher, Dow will leave.
What are you saying?
You've been pressing Dow for the money he held out in the lottery. I heard this all over Chinatown.
But I didn't kill him.
You didn't, sweetheart. But you're going to. Right, Shanghai?
Get me, boss. How'd you like the new skimmer, huh?
Number? A man's been shot. I better call police.
You sure this hat wasn't here before Dow Lee was shot?
No, sir. Not on the floor where you found it. I touched nothing.
What were you doing in the kitchen when the shooting started?
I'd just taken Dow Lee's order to the kitchen.
And there was no one else in the restaurant?
No, sir. To the best of my knowledge.
Inspector Faraday. Mrs. Dow is here, sir.
I would take a seat in one of those front booths. I wouldn't want her to see this.
Yes, sir.
Now, you saw nobody come in and you saw nobody leave. You just heard the shot.
Yes, sir. No, I mean, I didn't see anybody.
Inspector Faraday. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your husband.
Who shot Lee? Who shot him?
That's what we're going to find out, and maybe you can help us. Did Lee have any enemies?
Yes. Yes, I think he had. Lately, Lee seemed to be afraid to leave our apartment. He wouldn't answer the door.
Did he ever tell you what he was afraid of?
Yes, he did. He wouldn't tell me exactly what it was, but he said he was in some kind of trouble with the boss.
And who was the boss?
Lee worked for Tang Yan.
It's later than you think, Tang. Hey, yeah, boss. Be careful where you throw things on this desk. Well, what do you know? Boys, I told you we're associating with a killer.
What'd you say?
Dao Li, Chinatown underworld character, was executed in true gangland style today. Dao's career as a small-time hoodlum was snapped by 2 38 slugs fired at close range. Although the killer made a clean getaway, he lost his hat in the escape, and police predict the early arrest of Tang Yang, believed to be head of the fabulous Chinese lottery. Just like I told you, sweetheart, you're in the jam. It's a good thing you and I are partners. You couldn't possibly go outside with the cops looking for you.
Yeah, that would be dangerous.
But I could be your errand boy. Pick up the day's tape. Why don't you call your boys right now? Tell them I'll be down for the loot.
You heard what the boss said. Start dialing.
Thank you, Tommy.
Now I know what they mean by Oriental torture.
What's your problem, Mary?
Thieves? Whitey's eating all my dinner.
Oh, now, Mary, that's not like you. Begrudging our little furry cousin. Blackie. Hey, Blackie, what's the idea of getting me down here? Inspector, I wanted to introduce you to Charlie Wong's culinary magic. Come on, sit down. Tommy. Bring my friend another order of this very special chow mein. Chopsticks.
Chopsticks for the inspector? This I gotta see.
Well, then why did you bring me down here? Just to see me practice my chopstick technique?
Where does an alien go to register?
Huh? What did you say? Don't mind Mary. She's frustrated. I had an anonymous telephone call this morning. The party said if I were to have lunch here, I'd learn more about Tang Yan. And what'd you learn? Nothing yet. Probably some screwball. Could have got the name of this trap out of paper. You know, Dao Li was rubbed out in here yesterday.
Inspector Faraday? Inspector Faraday, there's a telephone call for you from Mrs. Dao Li.
Mrs. Dow, how does she know I'm here? The mysterious East, Inspector. Better not keep the lady waiting. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Here, sir.
Thank you, Tommy. You sure that call was for me?
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, I don't get it. What's the matter, Inspector? What don't you get? That phone call. There was nobody there. All I could hear was the dial tone. Some joker, I guess. Now, wait a minute, Inspector. Tommy said that Mrs. Dow was calling. Do you know where the Dows live? Do I know where they live? Are you kidding, Blackie? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's find out what the lady has on her mind. Oh, no, not you, Mary. This is official business. Whitey, you take care of Mary. We'll pick you up when we get back.
Well, curly eyes, my favorite sidewalk painter.
Let's see what Confucius said. Tang Yang not in hiding. He's been kidnapped. Tommy, your waiter. Oh, Tommy! Tommy!
Yes, miss? Was the luncheon satisfactory?
Very much so. The rice cakes were wonderful. I ate both of them. Mine and Blackie's.
I believe I was the last of Tang Yang's friends to see him.
Yes, Tommy?
I saw him A strange man forced him into a car.
Could you describe that man?
Minutely.
Tommy, Curly Ives is working outside your place. Do you think you could sketch that man?
But
Don't worry, he's one of Blackie's pals. Whitey, you stay here and practice with these. I can't understand this, Inspector Faraday. I didn't phone you. I had no reason.
You see, Blackie, I told you. Some joker, just like that anonymous phone call you got.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Dow. But as long as we're here, there's something that I think you can clear up for me.
Yes?
I understand you told Inspector Faraday that your husband was afraid of Tang Yan. That he lived in fear of his life. Why?
I don't know. Except he said... I really don't know why.
You know what they're saying around town? That your husband owed Tang a lot of money. Money that he'd taken off the top of a lottery collection.
Well, that's not true. That's a lie.
Well, Inspector, I guess that covers everything.
Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. Dow.
Thanks very much.
he had a high forehead. His hair was a little thin. That's right. His nose is broad, as if he had broken it in a fight. He had thick lips. And now the eyes... No, the nose is a little thicker. And the lips are a little heavier. That's right. Now the eyes, they're small and close together.
That sounded like a gunshot. Well, here we go again.
Tommy's dead. The man got away in that alley.
Try that again and your pal gets it. Now throw it away. Get rid of that gun.
Blackie, come on, get up. Blackie.
Send you some flowers on Mother's Day.
Man, those boys certainly play rough. But wait till you see what happens when we return in just a moment for part 2 of our Boston Blackie adventure.
Did you get a good look at the man who shot him, Mary?
A quick one. I may be wrong, but I think he was the man Tommy was describing to Curly.
Well, it might be. I had a good look at him, too, but he's a new face to me. I tell you what we ought to do, Mary. We'll go down to the city hall and look at the identification pictures and see if he's got a record.
Oh, that's a good idea. Mary, go along with the inspector.
Well, aren't you coming?
No, I've got some unfinished business down here. See you later. I'm looking for Wu Lin.
I am Wu Lin.
I got a message for you. Step over here, please.
And the message?
Charlie Wong said I could find you here. Said we could do business.
Charlie Wong said that?
Yes, he said you could fix me up with a lottery ticket.
You got the money? You get the ticket.
after you. Come on. Open it up. All right, come on. Get over there.
Your gun will do you no good here, my friend.
We'll see. Don't let the gun influence you. But I came here for the day's collection. Come on, put all the money in one bag.
You're making a very grave mistake.
Drop it.
Well, if it isn't Al Dorfman.
Hello, Blackie.
What are you doing west of Chicago?
I heard about all the soft touches out here in sunny California. I thought I'd cut myself in.
In other words, the numbers racket got too hot for you. They're running out of New York?
I don't run that graceful, sweetheart. Say, what's this all about? What's he doing down here with his heater? He said it was after the day's receipts. Come on, Blackie, give. What's your angle?
Oh, I could use a fast buck.
Know what you'd answer, Blackie. What's the pitch?
All right, Elsie. I'm looking for the big wheel in this lottery racket. Chinese gentleman by the name of Tang Yan.
I'll toss him in the closet for now.
I never knew there were so many men with broken noses in my life. Inspector, this is the man who shot Tommy.
By golly, you were right, Mary.
You'll never forget that face.
Royal Corey, alias Roy Corey, alias Bob Cord, alias Shanghai Corey, alias Shanghai, convicted 6/8/31, petty theft, Chicago, convicted 9th, 23rd, 34, assault with gun, New York, believed currently in the East. This sounds promising, Mary. I'm going to put that mug on every television screen in the city.
Hey, Shanghai, you're on television.
What?
Yeah, I was sitting in this bar having a drink, see, and there you are, big as life.
You flip your lid or something?
No, it was you, all right. They even had your name.
Hey, wait a minute. What program was this?
You know, it was one of those wanted by the police things.
You dumb ape. What did you do? Tell me.
Well, I shot a guy.
You shot a guy? Who?
I don't know. He's a waiter down at Charlie Wong's. He was giving my description to some dame, so I shot him. What's the difference?
You idiot. Well, we can't wait for the rest of the collections. Get Blackie out of the closet. We're going to blow.
Right, boss.
Inspector, I'm worried. Why don't we hear from Blackie?
Blackie can take care of himself. Every time that door opens, I get 50 more leads to our friend Shanghai. We even had a proposal of marriage from a lonely widow over in Legal Rock.
All the same, I wish we'd hear from him.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be right down.
Was that Blackie?
Just an officer from a call box. He thought he saw a man resembling Shanghai enter a building down in Chinatown.
Come on, Whitey.
Hello, partner. We had a good day. 72 grand. Makes me hate to break up this happy arrangement.
Break it, sir? You are leaving?
Yeah, I got it. My boy Shanghai cleared the whole deal. He's got all the cops in L.A. looking for him.
So you're the guy. You're the guy with the broken nose. You killed Tommy.
That's pretty sharp, Blackie.
From the looks of this setup, my money says you had one of your hoods bump up, Dolly. So Tang would have to play your kind of ball. And you, Birdbrain, you know what happens to you, don't you?
Sure. We blow, like Al says.
Al blows. Maybe Rowdy blows. But you stay here with the old man and me. You're hot. Red hot. Too hot to have around. Alzy has to take care of number one.
You're screwy.
Go ahead, ask him for your cut of the $72,000. Ask him for it now.
You'll get what's coming to you. Don't listen to this wise guy.
Ask him for it, Shanghai. That's the only way you'll know what he's talking about. Your slice of the dough or a slug in the back.
I think I'll take it now, boss. My cut.
Don't be a dope. We haven't got time.
Make him take time, Shanghai.
I want my cut, boss.
Get over there. Get over there. Stay put. All of you. The first person leaves this room gets blasted. Inspector. I saw a man answering the Shanghai description enter the building about 15 minutes ago.
Well, get in there. Break it in. Open up in there.
Why did you give them the firecrackers?
We Chinese use firecrackers to rouse the devil.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to give you a real blast.
He'll blow up every building in Chinatown if he ever hits that tank.
Keep him talking, Faraday. I'm going up there.
Blackie!
Will you come up and get me, Topper? Or do you want to live a couple seconds longer?
Come down off of there. You better get out of here. This thing can go up any minute if that crazy man ever pulls that trigger.
What's the matter? Has anybody down there got any nerves? I'm waiting for somebody to try to stop me. Come on, you yellow devils!
I will definitely get it from you.
Oh, don't mention it, Tang. But tell me, is there any place down here where a guy can buy a lottery ticket?
在中国城里边，生意的钱吧，东西到了。
English translation. Save your money, bud. The police know all about that Chinese lottery, and it's going to be a long, hard winter.